What's up YouTube, it's your boy Side about the Universal Gamer. Welcome to my Universal Gamer update number 29, brought to you by multipackgametry.com, where the gamers go. If you don't go, then your ass a hoe. So I'm just playing. But anyways, I got a huge Universal Gamer update for you guys this week. Got some good ass topics, some good ass segments, stuff like that. So enough from lollygagging. I posted my last Universal Gamer update late, so this one won't be a day early. But by the time I finish editing it, it'll be a half a day. So at least you get it somewhat early. With that said, I got 3 segments for you guys: spit game, gaming news, and outro. And so my gaming news, to my spit game segment, I got games I would love to see remastered in HD. And I got Asura's Wrath. And then also inside my gaming news segment, I'll be talking about the NGP, aka PlayStation Vita features, and some games that caught my attention, and some of the games I'll be getting at launch. And also the Resident Evil 6 trailer that came out just recently. And also, last but not least, my outro segment, I'll be talking about the Tester Season 3, which PlayStation hosts their own little game show and trying to find a winner to work for them in Santa Monica Studios. So yeah, let's get started off with Spit Game. First up, games I would love to see remastered in HD. Now everybody doing a little remaster in HD thing. Some of the games, I do agree with some of my friends out there, some of these games don't need to be touched, don't need to be messed with. With that said, I do like to remaster in HD type stuff they've been doing and stuff like that. If I didn't like that, then I wouldn't be buying Blu-rays. With that said, I want to correct people out there before I even start. A remaster and a remake is 2 different things. I'm getting tired of you guys out there calling it an HD remake. It's not an HD remake. A prime example of a remake is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, which is a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, which was on PS1. And they remade it on not on PS, I wish it was on PS2, but they remade it and stuff like that and remastered it for the GameCube. Now I guess the GameCube, it was a little bit stronger than the PS2 when the GameCube first came out, so you know, I guess that's the reason why they went with that. But at the same time, I think it wasn't that much stronger than the PS2 and stuff like that, so I don't understand why they didn't put that on the PS2 as well. Probably some kind of licensing thing or some kind of business they had, but Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes was a great remake, the best remake I've played in my life. Anyways, my first game I would love to see remastered in HD is the Armored Core series. Armored Core Nexus, Armored Core Ninebreaker, Armored Core Last Raven, Armored Core 2, Armored Core 2 Another Age, Armored Core 3, which is my favorite one. All those games remastered in HD. The Armored Core games already look good, but I still would like them to remaster it in HD, better frame rate and stuff like that, and make those games that much better. And I will go back and play all those games, even though I haven't even started playing some of the games I own, but or finished some of the games, most of the games I own. But yeah, the Armored Core series in HD, icing on the cake. Next up, Twisted Metal Black remastered in HD. You know, Twisted Metal Black is still the best Twisted Metal game until the new one come out. Man, Twisted Metal Black remastered in HD, and if they put online capabilities within that game, I have a heart attack. So if that game ever came out remastered in HD, online capabilities, and I have a heart attack, y'all know why. But man, just imagine that Twisted Metal Black remastered in HD, online capability. Twisted Metal Black we're talking about. Twisted Metal Black. Not the other Twisted Metal. We're talking about Twisted Metal Black. Not that Twisted Metal Black. You know, for the people that play Twisted Metal Black, you know why I keep saying Twisted Metal Black. If you never played Twisted Metal Black, then your ass is whack. It's like, now I'm just playing, but Twisted Metal Black, remastered in HD. Just imagine, it's remastered in HD. Online capabilities across PlayStation Network. What the fuck else could you ask for? And last but not least, the Onimusha series 1 through 3. Onimusha series, oh man, I don't know what it is that the Japanese developers put inside their sauce, but I love it and I want to take a taste. I want to taste even more because what they do with their games is the shit. The Onimusha series, a lot of people have been sleeping on those games. Those games are old, but they need a new one for the PS3. They need to have an HD one. You know, what the hell is it at? You know, I don't know who to get in contact with to make another Onimusha game, but you guys are lagging. You know what's going on, but Onimusha 1 through 3 remastered in HD, those games already look good. Go look at the cinematic for Onimusha 3 right now on YouTube. The opening cinematic, the best fighting game opening cinematic ever made that I ever seen. If you find one better than that, then let me know. I'll go watch it. You know, I won't hate or nothing, but I haven't seen one yet, and that came out on the PS2 a long ass time ago. Next game I want to talk about is Asura's Wrath. Now, usually I play mostly just hardcore fighting games only, like Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, and God of War. Other than that, I'm not a huge fighting game fan. But the reason I wanted to bring up Asura's Wrath is because, to me, it's what a Dragon Ball Z game always should have been. You know, this how, if you've seen Naruto, you play the Naruto games, and then you go watch the cartoon, put those games, if you could put a Naruto game on a TV screen right there and put one right next to it with the Naruto cartoon, and look just the same. Like, you'll be sucked into the game as if you're watching a cartoon. Same thing with the Dragon Ball Z games. I played most of the Dragon Ball Z games that came out over the years. And this is like the one-on-one fighting type style and stuff like that. I want a damn story. Azura's Wrath, the only thing I could think of when I was playing that was Dragon Ball Z. It feels like you're playing a Dragon Ball Z cartoon. Man, I played that demo more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4, because it feels like Dragon Ball. They would have named that fucking game Dragon Ball Z, got the license in some kind of way to name that Dragon Ball Z. I think they should scrap that and cancel the game coming out and just go back and put a story inside there for Dragon Ball Z, you know, because that, oh man, that would be a perfect ass Dragon Ball Z game. Okay, next segment, gaming news. Inside this gaming news segment, I'll start off by talking about the PlayStation Vita, aka the NGP. I want to talk about some of the games that's coming out and some of the features that I've seen on YouTube from people posting videos from Japan. Big shout outs to people out there that have been posting extreme overviews and in-depth overviews of the PlayStation Vita. I really appreciate that, and a lot of us out there that have been watching appreciate that. When I first seen the presentation of the Vita, I was like, you know, it's looking good. The OLED screen, 2 analog sticks, it's looking kind of sleek. At the same time, I was kind of worried the price was going to be kind of like $300 to $350, and then end up being $250. But then but you're still paying like $350 because the memory card ran you between $20 to $100 depending on what you get. They did some trickery. The whole system's made out of plastic, you know, even the little metal part look like it's kind of like brushed metal a little bit or something like that. It's not, it's plastic. Even the little stand that you can buy for accessory, which I got inside my cart on Amazon, like little brushed metal with the PlayStation logo on it, it's not, it's plastic. The memory cards, like I said, you gotta buy separately. The games are expensive. The developers know we're gonna get Uncharted for a launch game. That's one of the main games a lot of people are gonna want to try out, and that's the main expensive game up on there in launch. It's at $50. It's pricey, it's expensive. Only, you know, people that's crazy for games will get it, and that's me. I don't know, I just gotta have it. And you know, sometimes, you know, but I do not draw that line though. But you know, it is kind of pricey, and I do agree with a lot of people's complaints and stuff saying, oh, I'm waiting, I'm not gonna get it at launch. I'm just gonna wait for a little while and see what's about. But if you think about it, it already came out. Japan already got it, so you already been waiting to see what it's about. But with that said, there are some features I like. I like the PlayStation Vita trophies. That's sexy. Have trophies for your handheld games. That puts me into the game even that much more better. It makes me appreciate the games that I play on there. It makes me fight that much harder to get this particular trophy and stuff like that. I think that's good. Also, you can look at your trophies on your PlayStation, from your PlayStation, or look at your trophies on your PS3 or your PlayStation Vita. You can look at your PS3 trophies on your PS Vita. And you can also synchronize and stream and sync your Vita with your PS3 wirelessly. That's a no-brainer. They should have did that with the first PSP or whatever, the first handheld system. You can do it wirelessly, or you can do it via USB cable, like you've already been doing it with the other PSP. And I will be still using my cable just because, you know, if I want to stream or, you know, stream a 1 GB video, it'll go way faster, you know, wired. So yeah, the interface, the main menu interface, when they took away the crossbar, you know, cross media bar, I didn't like how they did the little bubbles and stuff like that. But I've been seeing so many videos, I'm already over that. I already know why they did that. That's why I'm over it now. I don't really care about it no more. So I'm over it. Now something else on the screen. I think that's Marvel vs. Capcom on Vita. But yeah, speaking of Marvel vs. Capcom on Vita, I'm gonna go ahead and talk on the games. I want to run out of time. Like I said, I gotta, you know. First game I want to talk about is I can't say this title without smiling. Touch My Katamari. It's like whoever came up with that name, it's brilliant. You know, man, I gotta salute. You know, because that's sexy. The name is funny, cool, tight, and sexy. You know, it's like you can just imagine a girl saying that to you. Hey, baby, you gonna touch my Katamari? It's like you can use that as a joke and everything. It's like they knew what they were doing. They named the game Touch My Katamari. But a lot of people gave me grief when I put this game inside my top 25 360 games or whatever. Beautiful Katamari, not this particular game, but Beautiful Katamari. A lot of people are like, oh, why this in the countdown? That game is dumb or whatever. Dude, it's not always only about shooting games, fighting games, it's for sports games. You know, other games can be good too. And Beautiful Katamari was one of my top 25 360 games, and it still is. If I do an update countdown, it's still gonna be inside there, like at number 15 or something like that. Because the game is good, it's nice art, and it's a good pick up and play game, and that's one of the launch games we're getting for the Vita. Uncharted Golden Bits, the new Uncharted game for the handheld. It's kind of pricey. I'm still getting it at launch. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. The game looks gorgeous on the OLED screen, and I'm getting tired of people saying that it has PS3 graphics. It doesn't. The screen makes it look like it has PS3 graphics because it's so good, and it's stronger than the PSP. So hey, the graphics are between the PS2 and the PS3, and the first PSP graphics is between the PS1 and the PS2. So just to give you a little detail of what's going on. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 got to be one of the #1 games that impressed me even more than Uncharted, because all that fast-paced action, I swear to God, if you didn't know that was on a PS Vita, you were just looking at it, and there's some kind of way you didn't know it was on a Vita, you would think that's the console game, unless you notice some of the stuff not moving in the background, which a lot of people complain about. Oh, it barely moves in the background. Dude, you want stuff to move in the background, or do you want your fucking character to move when you're doing combos? Answer that question. Don't worry, I'll wait. Alright, shut the fuck up then. Getting tired of people saying, oh, it ain't moving in the background. Fuck that. I'm trying to get my gameplay on. That shit is moving. It feels like it's moving at more than 60 frames per second. On a handheld, looking that sexy. That's just stupid. Top Spin 4, tennis. I don't really play that many tennis games, but every time I do get my hands on one, it looks so good. It plays so good on the consoles, and I've seen it on the PS Vita. Mamacita, Vita. Vita. So nah, but I seen it on the Vita. And that shit look good, dude. It was like, I can't wait to see Madden on the I'm not even a sports jockey like that, but I can't wait to see Madden on the Vita. I'm gonna get that at launch. Well, not at launch, but whenever a Madden game come out for it, I'm gonna get it, because that's gonna look good on the Vita. They're gonna do some trickery, but it's still gonna look good. And last but not least, this game might only be coming out in Japan, so I may be importing it. Dark Quest. I cannot find this game on Amazon library whatsoever, or any kind of thing that's coming out for the US, but I have seen a Japanese gamer play it, the Japanese version. I gotta get that game. That game's gonna be cool to play co-op. It's kind of like a top-down slasher. It kind of like Demon Souls a little bit, with a little dungeon crawl element to it. Looks good. Last but not least, inside this gaming news segment, I'll talk about the Resident Evil 6 trailer. That trailer had me, like, Capcom, you're some slick ass bastards. That's how they had me thinking, and cut this off. And at first, I was mad. I wasn't really mad about the current Resident Evil that's coming out, or if it already came out already, I'm not sure. But I was like, man, I want a real horror game. Now I'm watching this trailer, I'm like, Capcom, you little slick ass bastards. You guys was working on this game as well as working on the other Resident Evil game, making us think that there's not going to be no Resident Evil 6, but Resident Evil 6 is coming out, hopefully this year. But I do got some little creeps about it and stuff like that. When I first watched the trailer, I was like, oh, you're going to be playing as Leon again. Oh, okay, they're continuing that story and stuff like that. Oh shit, the president is infected. Oh shit, this is a good ass story twist. Oh, you still with the president's daughter and stuff like that. And I seen some of the gameplay, and it's looking kind of scary, like a horror game, and some of the monsters are like, damn, that shit look crazy. And it's kind of more fast paced, because now they got it where you can move and shoot, so I understood why it was more fast paced. But then once it got to the middle and the end of the trailer, people that want a horror game from Capcom, fucking a real Resident Evil horror game, we don't want all this fucking fast ass doing backflips and sliding in the fucking dirt and shooting motherfuckers action type shit. We don't want that. We want a fucking real horror game, so I'm game flying your shit. Simple as that. I'm not about to support $60 worth of dineros towards your way. I'm game flying your shit. Until you give me what I want inside a horror game. I don't know what's going on with the horror genre, but somebody needs to get that fucking genre right. It's not about action. It's about story. Take notes from fucking... Here's for the people that make horror games out there. Go play Amnesia, go play Penumbra, and go play the fucking Silent Hill series, the early ones. Silent Hill 1 through 3. Through 4. Okay, take notes as you're playing this shit. Take notes from the story. Take notes from the atmosphere. Take notes from the music score. Take notes from the fucking monsters. Take notes from the fucking scariness and the pacing of the game, and then make a damn horror game. Until then, I'm game flying this shit. The game still look good. It looks sexy. The gameplay, even with all the little action type moves, it looks sexy. I'll play it. I would have been happy if it wasn't called Resident Evil. That's where you get it wrong. You could slap Resident Evil on you. That means I'm gonna be happy about the bitch. Excuse my language, about to be a word. And it's on my other video. I keep on forgetting. But yeah. So anyways, I don't got time to talk about the Tester Season 3 like I wanted to. I'm making this out a separate video. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.